Hello everyone, my name is Braden Chase and welcome to the Easy Funnel System podcast. Tonight I wanted to talk about something that's actually a term from one of my mentors, David Allen, that talks about the strategic value of clear space. Now as a business owner or as a course creator or as an entrepreneur, when we build things we run through a lot of mess and we make a lot of we cause a lot of confusion, especially as we're working. And that's a wonderful thing. That's how we work through things, is where we go. I got to get this book and I got to get these tools and I got to write my notes down. I got to, I got my whiteboard and I'm drawing stuff and I got my different color markers. All of these different things are going on as we work through and build our dream, our course, our company, and everything that we're working on. And that is how a mess becomes such a valuable thing, right? Being able to make this mess. But one of the wonderful things about David Allen and the training that I've received from him over the years is that if you start in the middle of a mess, you're not free to continue making more mess. You have to sort and clear your space, and then you can make a mess. And for me, he often uses examples like in the kitchen, but for me, it's the obvious comparison is the whiteboard or on a chalkboard. If the chalkboard already has words all over it and designs and diagrams and pictures and color codings and all of those things on it, you can't put more stuff on it until you clean it away. You have to erase things in order to put more on. And our life is very much the same way, especially as business owners or as teachers or as course creators or entrepreneurs. We have to clear things away in order to move forward and to clarify and to create our new things. Because the act and stage and work of creating things creates mess. Hello. And we just have to do that, right? We have to create that kind of mess in order to create anything. But if there's already a mess there, then we're not free to be able to create more mess. We have to clear things out. And how do you do that? How do we go through things? This is one of the things that so many people that I've seen, my personality, I kind of sit in the back and I watch and I observe and I learn by watching other people, and then I can step up and do what they're doing because I've watched them closely. And often that makes me a little bit slower, right, in execution and moving forward on things. But usually when I start moving, I'm able to move more rapidly than other people. And I can do that because I've cleared things out. And so far in my life, the best way that I know to clear things out is not actually through erasing the whiteboard, which is helpful. You've got to do that at some point. But the big deal and the thing that makes the most help is a trick. And it's mental, right? You have to clear this out before you clear out the other stuff. And how do you clear out your mind, right? And David Allen and other people as well have a little phrase. They call it a mind sweep, right? And I like that phrase because you get like a broom and you're sweeping your brain out. Clean it out, make it clear. And once you make that clear, then it's amazing how the new ideas start coming into your mind. And you're like, oh, I can do this, and this can work. Oh, and I have these pieces. And you have you're able to have a singular focus, which is so essential for an entrepreneur or a business owner. I need to do this, and you can focus on it, and you can get distracted, but then come right back to it, and you can focus and focus. If you have a million different things in your mind pulling at you in every different direction, then you can't do that. You can't stay focused because there's too many things in your mind and too many worries and stresses and confusion all the time. You have to stay focused. And the only way to do that I have found, I'll give you the trick, right? That's easier. The easier way of doing that, right, is this trick. And again, I learned this from David Allen and from some other people, and it's to do a mind sweep. What is the mind sweep? So you sit down, paper, computer, pencil, pen, iPad, doesn't really matter, voice dictation, something that you can get it out of your head, the ideas, everything that's in your head, get it out, 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 and write it down so that it can be out there on the paper. And just get it out. Now, if you want to take this to the next level, then there's other stages, right? Review it and organize it and process it and do all these different things, right, that we can do. Those are important, but those are more steps for maybe another podcast another day. But if you want to just right now, I need clear space right now, get a piece of paper, get a pencil, and write down every single thing that's in your brain. And this is something that has happened to me so many times in my own life. I remember I was actually at a business conference. I was at Funnel Hacking Live just a little while ago, and I walked up and I was completely overwhelmed. Conference hadn't even started yet. There's just people everywhere, and there's lights, and there's music, and there's sound, and there's all of these companies and people and stuff going on. And I'm like, I can't function. I can't even process all of this. So, but I'm like, my kind of inner, David Allen, GTD, ninja stuff came out, and I'm like, okay. So I backed off and I went off into a little corner. I pulled out my phone because I use my phone for everything, and I just started typing. Okay, what's in my head? What do I have here? Okay, what's bothering me? Oh, this thing. Okay, now where do I go with this? Okay, right. Oh, right. Okay. Now I'm better. And I went back and I had a great conference, and it was really fun. It did a lot of good stuff. Another time that was happening, I was getting ready to teach a presentation. To give a presentation at an academic conference. And I'm like, okay, I have this is, for me at the time, it was a life-changing, life-altering, it was a very, very important presentation. I really needed to hit it well. I got like 65 different leaders in their field in different levels, administrators, marketers, content creators, teachers, university directors and stuff like that, all in front of me, and I'm presenting on this topic that I had created. And I'm like, here we go, let's talk. It's very stressful for me. And I remember, again, right? Butterflies and stress. I'm like, what if all of this goes wrong? What if this explodes? What if they don't understand? What if I say it wrong? And I stopped. I left. I got some paper. This time I didn't use my phone. And I just wrote it down. I'm like, okay, what if they do this? What if they do that? Oh, man. And it's funny, the weird things that come into your mind. You're like, oh, right. I need to fix my shoes or whatever. I got to remember to change the battery in my car, right? And just write down all of these little things that are inside of your head. And I could physically feel myself relax. I go, okay. And then I went in, and I was still a little bit nervous, but I was clear, and that space was there. And mentally, I was able to process the faces and the people and the situation and the tone of voice, the body movement of all the people in that group. And with that, I was able to use it because my head was clear. I had that clear space inside of my head that I could do the job and complete the purpose and give the presentation that I wanted to. And it's just such a valuable thing to have that clear space in what you're doing. And so that's kind of my trick for today. The one, be careful with this one, is don't record yourself. That's something that I found a little while ago, well, a long time ago. I would get a phone, I'm like, oh, I can just talk into my phone, that'll make me feel better. And it kind of does for like 5 minutes until you realize that, oh, I don't even remember what I said. And the only way for me to get that out of there is to listen to it again. And then you get nervous again because you have all that stuff comes right back on you. What did I say? What was hell? Oh man, now what do I got to do? So please don't record it. You can dictate it, or you can write it down, or you can type it, or whatever. Just get it out of your head. Getting those things out of your head will help you relax. And because you've cleared out your mind, you can now take care of your other messes. Take care of your other things. You can use that focus to build your course, to build your Facebook campaign, to learn something new, right? I need to set this down so I can pick up something better. Great. You can do those things because you have clear space in your head. And the quickest, fastest, easiest way to do that is just write down everything that's in your head, get it out, and then go, that feels great. Now I need to go do something, okay? That's a tip for today. I hope that's helpful for you guys. Have a wonderful night, and I'll talk to you another day.